I'm Nora Games-Torres. Cubans experienced an intense week in March, starting with the visit to Havana by President Barack Obama and ending with the unprecedented Rolling Stones concert, featuring music that had been banned by the Cuban government during the 60s and 70s. For many on the island, these events mark a major shift toward greater openness and tolerance, if not for the political opposition movement, at least towards an acceptance of social and cultural diversity. Several rock and punk fans with whom I spoke to also are taking part in the emerging private sector as self-employed entrepreneurs known as cuentapropistas, perhaps the fastest growing area of economic independence so far approved by the government. At least in Havana, there's a sector that both benefits and thrives from self-employment, especially owners of paladares, clubs, and private taxis. Software and mobile app developers, among others, also seem to be getting ahead. However, most private businesses are small and therefore don't yet have an impact on the country's overall economy, which remains centralized. And experiments such as cooperatives have not yielded great results either. Even as Obama, in his televised address, tried to send a message of hope to young Cubans, many question whether it will be enough to persuade them to stay at home and not continue migrating in large numbers to the United States, as is currently happening. Many also fear that the Cuban government will not continue to work toward closer ties with the United States, or will respond slowly, in light of a campaign launched by the official Cuban press following Obama's visit, and the text published by former leader Fidel Castro, in which he criticized Obama's message to the Cuban nation, stating that Cuba does not need gifts from the empire. The next party congress, to be held in mid-April, will be an important indicator of whether the government of Raúl Castro is willing to adhere to changes sought by the population.